Next week, the 2014 Nuclear Security Summit will be held here in The Hague. It's the biggest international summit the Netherlands has ever hosted. And its goal is simple: to prevent nuclear terrorism. 58 countries and international organizations have joined forces in the NSS process to prevent nuclear and radioactive material from falling into the hands of terrorists. So the summit is not about the nuclear weapons that countries have. It is about dangerous nuclear and radioactive material, which often has very useful applications. We use it for X-rays and treating patients, for example, and to generate energy to light our homes. Fortunately, the chance of terrorists getting hold of this material and creating a nuclear or dirty bomb is small. But if it were to happen, the consequences for the world would be devastating. So reaching effective agreements on this issue is vital. Our aims for the summit are to reduce the amount of dangerous nuclear material in the world, to improve the security of existing material, and to step up international cooperation in this area. The summit in The Hague is the third NSS. In 2010, the first event was held in Washington, D.C., at the initiative of President Obama. 2 years later, in Seoul, world leaders convened again to discuss progress and define our ambitions further. A lot has been achieved since 2010. In the past 5 years, the amount of nuclear material in the world has fallen sharply. The number of countries with more than 1 kilogram of weapons-usable nuclear material has fallen from 37 in 2009 to 25 today. What's more, nuclear security has improved in many countries. Strict entry controls have been introduced at nuclear facilities. The industry is now more active in promoting a culture of security. And staff training has also improved. Government authorities, inspectors and the industry must work together to ensure that these measures are effective in practice. Steps have also been taken to reach a binding international agreement on security during transport, storage and production of nuclear material. The convention still needs to be ratified by a number of countries before it can enter into force. Under the agreement, countries have to have suitable legislation and an independent supervisory mechanism. And nuclear facilities have to install effective physical security measures. The NSS process has accelerated progress. The convention will enter into force when 2/3 of the participating states have ratified the text. At this point, the target is 99 countries. In our preparations for a nuclear security summit, the Netherlands has tried to stimulate the ratification process. And in my role as chair, I will continue to press for progress during the summit. I'm hopeful that the treaty will enter into force this year. The NSS process has led to more international cooperation. Countries are learning from each other and sharing knowledge. Take nuclear forensics, a field in which my country is a world leader thanks to the Netherlands Forensic Institute. The NFI has developed an online knowledge platform where nuclear scientists and forensic experts from all over the world can quickly and easily share specific knowledge and experience. At the request of Interpol and the IAEA, the Institute also runs training courses for law enforcement agencies on how forensic investigation could help in the event of a nuclear or radiological incident. These courses have been attended by hundreds of people from the police, justice system or customs authorities of such countries as China, Poland, Chile and Moldova. In short, these summits deliver tangible results. The direct involvement of world leaders has made it possible to achieve results that otherwise would be beyond our reach. As chair of the summit, I want to speed things along. My country is part of a group, including South Korea and the United States, which is encouraging countries to adopt all the IAEA's guidelines in their national legislation. These guidelines require that countries have effective security systems and properly certified personnel. The Netherlands is also encouraging countries to ask the IAEA to perform inspections and make recommendations on their field of nuclear security. The Netherlands underwent this process at an early stage, and that helped us achieve a ranking of 7th in the Nuclear Materials Security Index. But I also want to highlight the future of the NSS process. Preventing nuclear terrorism remains a global challenge. At the summit, I will be holding an informal meeting with the heads of state and government to discuss this question. In the Netherlands' view, the NSS 2016 should be the final summit held at this level. Major summits like this one in The Hague are an excellent way of getting an issue on the agenda and driving progress. But over time, all mechanisms run out of steam. The Netherlands believes that the aims of the NSS process after 2016 can be best served using the existing structures and organizations. It is no accident that we are joining together in The Hague for this global summit. It is in keeping with a long Dutch tradition, fulfilling our international responsibility. And it is in keeping with the city of The Hague itself, the city that hosted the International Peace Conferences of 1899 and 1907, the seat of the Peace Palace, the Yugoslavia Tribunal, the International Criminal Court, and many other international organizations. The Hague is known around the world as a city of peace, security and justice. In hosting the NSS, we are actively helping to prevent nuclear terrorism and so to build a safer world. I look forward to a highly successful summit.